Hello, Utah. Thanks so much for joining us. Good morning. I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. What we try to do here is we bring you some local business and local business entrepreneurs and owners so they can give you some tips on what they do, a little bit of advice, and how they got here and how they made their dreams come true. So this morning we are joined by Athena from Simply Eden, and I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself since you're going to be the best at that.
I'm Athena. I'm with Simply Eden. I make goat milk soaps and lotions up in Eden, Utah. And I milk my own goats for the milk, make everything from scratch. And
Yeah, it's fascinating that you have something that people don't know, but I think is completely, it's so cool that you have a goat cam.
yes.
So
The goat
do you get
cam-
comments on this all the
Yeah,
time?
the goat cam is very popular. People love to watch, especially when the kidding season comes around.
Yeah.
People watch the goat cam. They watch the kids get born. A lot of little human people
Yeah.
really
Very,
enjoy that.
very cool.
Yeah.
So that people can get really interactive in what you're doing on products. So you used to actually be in the restaurant industry, right? So it's a little hectic when you're doing that, it gets really busy, and you made a big change, but there's actually a really cool story behind that. So tell me a little bit.
So yeah, I was born into the restaurant business, and at one point it became too hectic. I was having some health issues, and I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and decided that I needed to make a change in my life and go away from the hectic restaurant business.
Right.
And
So
started
now-
making this.
Now she's making some really cool products for everybody out there. So you have agreed to show us a little bit of your behind the scenes secret, and we're going to go to our laboratory right here. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
Okay, so we're gonna make a lip balm. It's actually, it's pretty easy to make your own lip balms at home. A good basis to start is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So you want 1/3 beeswax or a wax.
Okay.
You want 1/3 a butter or hard oil, cocoa butter or coconut oil.
Okay.
We have beeswax, coconut oil, and we also have 1/3 jojoba oil. So 1/3, 1/3 is a really good basis to start on your homemade lip balm.
Excellent.
I just throw them in the microwave and melt it. We've added a couple drops of some peppermint essential oil, and
And so what does the peppermint do? Is that
the
just kind of
peppermint is
boost
more of
the
a, yeah,
lips, or-
it's just more of a flavor.
Okay.
The peppermint oil, a lot of people like a mentholy, pepperminty taste in their lip balm, so
Plus it
that's-
makes your lips look super plump, right?
That's
No?
right.
It's
not,
really
not
cool.
really, but yeah.
And then you put
And
them
then
into
you
these little
Yep,
jars,
and then after
okay.
you've melted them, you can just pour them in. This one we'll just kind of scoop in right now, but
Okay.
you would just pour them into your little lip balm containers. All of these ingredients you can find pretty much at any health food store. Even the containers, a lot of times they have them at different health food stores. So the
Okay.
beeswax is very easy to find, and of course coconut oil is very popular. So
Very nice.
yeah.
So you're in different venues around the town, around the city,
Mhm.
and hotels, and you're getting a lot of growth right now.
Yes.
So do you have a lot of people that are contacting you with ideas and they want to get involved? What do your clients say?
The ideas are endless. People have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of ideas, and it's a lot of fun. I just have to focus, and people want a lot of different products, and we're just continuing to grow and branch out. And
Okay. What's your most popular?
probably my lotions are very popular. The body mousse is the most popular, and probably the face cream, and the soap is always a really popular one. So.
Very nice.
Yep.
So where do you see your company in 5 years? Where is Simply Eden going to be?
We'll just keep plugging along and see where it takes us. I think I've just opened a retail store, brick and mortar, so
Very cool.
we're gonna just try and expand from there and add more products to the line, and just get out in some more stores, and just kind of see where it takes us.
Okay. So I have to say, it's fascinating. She makes her products from goat's milk. That's the main ingredient. And it's got to be fascinating and sometimes probably interesting working with goats, right? So tell me some of the funniest things that have happened along the lines. I'm sure there's a story.
Oh yeah. So they're one of our first baby goats. We had goats like to jump on things, and we had some rock work being done in our yard, and we had a big mini hoe or a big
A backhoe.
backhoe,
Okay.
and she jumped on the back swing arm of the backhoe and stood over the backside and just looked down on everybody. And of course, it was over the danger, do not climb on heavy equipment.
Did you get a photo of that? And
Yes,
you should
I've
post
got
that
a
on the
photo.
website.
Yeah.
This is what we go through to get these products out there.
Yeah, they like to
Very
jump
nice.
and climb, so that was probably the funniest.
Okay, so we are here to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship. It's a big thing that we do. What are some of the stresses that you've run into changing your life and going into this business?
The stresses, I would say, just the unknown, not knowing the direction to take. A lot of course, financial stress, but I just keep going and plugging away and keep focused. And I would say that just the not knowing is a stress and which way to go. It's
Right.
a big stress.
Okay, so that takes me to my next question. We have a Get Real segment here, so it's kind of a little moment to let people out there who look up to entrepreneurs like yourself and give them a piece of advice. What is the main thing that you would say to people out there?
To find what you want to do and keep focused and just keep doing it. It's easy, and I think a lot of us do that. It's easy to lose focus and branch out into too many things, but just continue on and figure out what it is that you love and you're passionate about, and just keep doing it, because it can work. It really can.
So thanks so much for joining us, and where can they find you around town?
I'm in a brick and mortar up in Eden, and just opened that store. I am also at the Queen Bee on 25th Street in Ogden. I do have product also down in Capitol Reef in Torrey at the Gifford House, and at Snowbird also the Cliff Lodge.
Okay, branching out everywhere.
Yep.
All right, well, once again, you can find her online. That is Athena with Simply Eden. You can find her at simply-eden.com or join her at her store in Eden. Send her an email, let her know you saw her here today. And I have to say that you were also featured in the Merkle box, which is a local-only subscription box, right?
Yep.
And you are also the winner of the Subscriber's Choice Award, and that was with your body mousse. And I have to say, it killed everybody. Everyone loved it. It got a lot of
Excellent.
feedback. I don't know what you put in there, was crack or like pheromones or whatever, but people loved it. So
Awesome.
check it out, and congratulations on
Thank
that.
you very
Again,
much.
find her online, and it was such a pleasure to have you join us. Can I give you a hug?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, and we'll be right back.